Keeping kids out of care.
All our kids should be at home with their families.
The iwi taking a fresh approach to prevent youth reoffending.
They're the only ones that are supporting me at the moment, yeah.
They are the kaitiaki of their kids. They know them best.
Getting results where government's military-style boot camps have not.
It's not a magic bullet. These are complex cases.
We're not going to give up. You know, we've got to keep going. There is no other option, and we're dedicated to seeing this through.
Why do you think tamariki, rangatahi Māori are overrepresented in the care system?
Māori children get seen and dealt with differently to other children. That's a fact. These boys do have big hearts. I think at the end of the day, everybody wants the same thing.
In one of the most deprived areas of Te Papaioea,
And then once you've done that,
social worker Christina Suafo'a heads a team known as the Aunties.
we tell our kids and our families we're always there for them. I don't think you can do this mahi if you don't actually have the aroha for rangatahi and whānau, because it's hard mahi.
They're part of Iwi Rangitāne or Manawatū's youth justice program.
Everybody here works as a team. Our police here are really good too. They don't want our kids to be in the system if they don't need to be.
Te Oranga Pai is contracted by Oranga Tamariki to keep young offenders out of the justice system.
Do you think Oranga Tamariki do a good job?
I think that they do the best job they can. I've worked there for 13 years. I know how hard it is in there. There's some great people in there. I think the systems are the problem. They needed more social workers. They needed lower caseload so they had more time to work with their people. They've still not done that.
This car washing working bee is helping rangatahi earn some extra cash.
A lot of our kids owe reparations to their tangata mamai, so to their victims, and a lot of our whānau don't have any pūtea. So we thought, oh, what kind of way could we do to help our kids make it right with their victims and have a little bit of fun? So that's how the car wash came along. So, yeah, they'll do the mahi, $15, super clean, and they get to keep half and half goes towards their reparations.
Because as we know, our pipi don't come out with a book of instructions.
Te Oranga Pai engages with the whānau as a whole, like referring whānau to health services or helping finding housing.
We're only there for a short time, and our job is really to bring the whānau back together. And it's actually really hard to be a parent to a teenager, especially in this day and age.
Their family group conferences with Oranga Tamariki are grounded in te ao Māori.
Everybody gets the opportunity to get their voices heard. Well, hui a whānau is a key aspect to our practice. That's where it starts, that's where it needs to change.
But yeah, no, me and my friend were talking about that a couple of days ago, actually.
Chelsea's been getting support from the Aunties after a judge gave her son a second chance, referring him to the program.
He has to stay out of trouble for the next year?
Yes, or else his rest of his charges will come back on him.
Te Oranga Pai's approach is in stark contrast to the military-style academy just down the road, introduced by the government last year to combat serious youth offending. The pilot cost over $5 million, but 7 out of 10 of the teenagers in the program have reoffended.
The young people going through there have got complex trauma. It's still a containment approach, not a therapeutic approach. I'm just wondering if we could look at PGT.
Oh, yeah.
Wayne Blissett is Rangitāne's executive director and advised on the independent Children's Monitor report into outcomes for tamariki and rangatahi Māori in Oranga Tamariki care. They found that young Māori are overrepresented and that the system was letting them down.
The report is very sobering reading. What we need is the resource and the trust to be able to get in with whānau sooner, better, faster.
I mean, did you need another report to tell you these facts?
No, well, when you work in the space, you know.
The report also found that when children came to the attention of Oranga Tamariki, whānau often were dealing with wider pressures like poverty, housing, family violence and poor mental health.
We know our families are struggling. It's not easy out there at the moment. People are just trying to figure out how to have dinner, you know, without people knocking on their doors telling them they're this and they're that. That's not what the aunties do. We go there, we find out how we can help them.
Today, Christina is on a home visit to a family whose 2 sons are currently in their youth justice program.
Our job's just to listen and to help fill those gaps and needs where we can without, you know, creating dependency.
Working with the aunties, these teenagers are doing their best to change behaviours.
Have you got in trouble again since being on the program?
Nah, haven't been reoffending. Just been kicked back at home, looking after mommy.
Why do you think you've stopped getting up to more mischief?
It's got boring.
Yeah.
Didn't really get much fun out of it after doing it for ages.
Yeah.
I can't be more proud of them, to be honest. They've been so amazing to deal with. They're always like a laugh. They always make our day good.
Keep you on your toes?
Keep us on our toes.
Christina says Te Oranga Pai's reoffending rates are around 20%.
What is the secret? What is the key?
I think for us, being pono and tika, so, you know, doing what you say you're going to do. And most of we're just treating them like they're our own kids, like they're a part of our family. We really just, try to expose them to positive stuff, engage them in lots of cool stuff, and, just be there for them.
The young people are the success, and we've seen whānau heal. One such example which was noted in the Māori Outcomes report was that tangata Māngai then offered the young man that had stolen from him a job. And I think that in itself demonstrates how you can work with whānau and victims to a positive resolution where we can bring communities back together again.
Do you feel sorry for the victims?
Yeah, still feel bad. I just don't like thinking about that. But yeah, I do feel bad for what I did to them.
Do you think if they're watching this, you know, what you'd like to say to them?
Yeah, I would have said, like, sorry. Probably give them a hug.
Remorse shows us that they have got the ability to change, you know. If they don't care, then we're really just wasting our time. It's always good to review our days so that we can make sure that we make it better next time, eh?
And Oranga Tamariki have recognised their efforts, requesting their military-style academy work with the iwi on the next intake.
So we think a success recipe might look like working with whānau alongside the young person while they're in residence to be able to create that pathway of healing. I think we have to do something better and different. It's not working at the moment. So we have to try something that will respond to those aspirations of those young people to be good citizens.
Seeing rangatahi realise their full potential is what drives Christina and her team of aunties.
We weren't meant to be here this long. The pilot was only initially meant to be 2 years, and now we've been extended to 2027. So we must be doing all right.
For more Hui content, subscribe to our YouTube channel.